Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the ultimate OnlyFans management chatting strategy to grow your models, to grow your agency, and if you're a creator, to grow your account through chatting in OnlyFans in 2025. It's coming 2026 soon. And yeah, I'll tell you guys first off how I learned this strategy. I learned this strategy from first being in this industry for over 3 years. Two, I've had over probably 5 or 6 different chatting managers that have taught me how to refine our chatting strategy, and I've taken their chatting strategies and combined them together. And 3, I've been networking in the community. I have built my own community, free Telegram community in bio. I built my own community, talked to multiple 6-figure per month agencies, talked to agencies doing 500K per month, talked to some big names on YouTube as you probably watch their videos, talked to many of these different people, and I've now created what I think is some of the best chatting strategies so far, and I'll tell you how it works now, okay? So I won't tell you how it works, but I will tell you the results that this chatting strategy brings. For example, I have a model I'm working with. We used to pull 50 subs per day. We've been pulling a consistent 50 subs per day for the past year. With the old chatting strategy, she was stuck making $10,000 per month. Once we implemented the new chatting strategy, after 3 months, we jumped up to 50K per month with the exact same chatting strategy. So we have 5x our income. I have 6x my profit, basically, off of just changing the chatting strategy and chatting structure and taking it into my own hands and using the strategy that I've been trying to use. And it has worked. And now in this video, I am going to share with you guys my chatting strategy that can generate your agency or you more money in your pocket and more consistent sales long term. All right, so now let's get into how the strategy actually works. The first dynamic you need to understand to make this whole entire thing work is you need to understand that the woman is above the man and the woman, the model, is above the fan. You need to act like a real girl and you need to act hard to get. Because a lot of these guys come in, they'll DM you on Instagram and you don't reply. You're hard to get. A real girl next door that you want to date, like a wife material girl, isn't going to give you attention very easily. You have to work for the attention. And you have to get your chatters to make the fans work to get the model's attention. You need to act hard to get, and you need to understand that the fan should be begging to the woman for money. The fan should be begging for content. The woman, the model should not be begging the fan for money because it makes her look desperate. It makes her look like not a real girl. And you want to have the real male-female dynamic. You don't want to reverse the dynamic that works. You need to have a real man to female dynamic. Here is a picture on the screen of how it should look, ideally, in an ideal world. So in OnlyFans terms, to help you understand this psychology a little bit more, you cannot give the fan too much attention if he does not pay. Do not talk to him too much if he does not pay. And you also do not want to start off by selling content that's cheap. This is what most of the agencies I know fuck up doing. They sell the content for so cheap. The models might sell the content for so cheap. You're selling nudes for $10, $20. You should be selling nudes for $100. Sophie Rain doesn't even show nudes on her account. I went through and I spent about $1,000 just chatting with Sophie Rain so I could understand how she makes so much money, and this is how she's doing it. She's not selling nudes, she's selling experience, she's selling air, she's selling invisible packages, which we'll get more into a little bit later. So yeah, you do not want to sell nudes for cheap, because if you sell nudes for cheap or you sell nudes right off the bat, it ruins the perceived value of the nudes. If you cannot get nudes from a girl and you chat with her for a month, spend $1,000 on her, and you still can't get the nudes, you're gonna think the nudes are worth like $20,000, but when really it's just a fucking nude picture, which is free, which you can get on phub.com for basically free. So you have to remove the value from the content and add the value into the exclusivity of what you're selling. Some of the biggest models in the whole world on OnlyFans don't even sell nudes, or if they do sell nudes, they just don't sell it that often because they only sell it to the top 1% of spenders. Okay, now that you understand this, you need to understand that the fan is looking to hopefully date or get to know the girl one-on-one. So you need to act real and not act like a porn star and act like a girlfriend and give the fan the VIP experience that they deserve for spending the high amounts of money on them. So you have to give them a good experience. You have to be a girlfriend, you have to act like a girl that he would potentially want to date one day, and a girl that he could see his future having kids with. You need to display this in the chatting. You need to act like this. You need to have your persona built and your content creation built around your model being this type of girl. Yes, this is not going to work for a porn star. This is my chatting strategy that we use for girlfriend next door experience, girl next doors, teens. We use it for basically every single girl because we don't really work with porn stars in our agency. So this is how we're doing it. If I worked with a porn star, yes, I would change up the strategy, but we aren't, and I'm passing this strategy on to you because I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you probably have a couple girl next doors niches inside of your agency. This works with gamer girls, gym girls, goth girls. Goth girls, it's a little bit different because you have to be more dominant, but you could still pull this off. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is laddering, okay? So basically what laddering is when the fan joins the account, you start a conversation, you break the ice, and now you need to get that first sale, that first initial deposit to get them hooked. In the first sale you sell them, you want to set the frame and you do not want to sell them nudes. You want to sell them lingerie pictures or selfies or mirror selfies for $20 to $50, okay? $20 to $50 for non-nude. Yes, they're going to be unhappy. But they're going to be unhappy, they're already financially invested, so they're going to spend more money so they can try to unlock what they want to get, okay? So yes, $50. Then the next sequence you sell them is $100. Then $200, and then $200, $200, $200. Or $20, then $40, then $80, then $160, then $200, then $200, and $200. And make each set in the script more explicit, more spicy, and double the price. Because you have to price gauge and see what his limits are, right? Some guys have no limit. So in the first script you try to sell them, you're going to make $1,000. Some guys only have a $60 limit. You need to find his limit and stick to it. And this is how you maximize the amount of money from one person. Instead of just selling a video for $50, $50, $50, $50, $50 to making $200, you can make $500 from the exact same fan. It's all about just structure and how you structure it. So we usually structure with some teasers, then a teasing video, and then a strip tease, then another strip tease where they go take off everything, then a nude, and then a solo play video. I don't want to include all the words in this because it's going on YouTube, but you kind of understand the flow of how we operate and how we upsell and how we create our own scripts, depending on what the model's also comfortable with. So if she's not comfortable with some things, we will adjust the script. If the model's no nude, we adjust the script. You just have to adjust the script and adjust the upsell sequence, okay? So yeah, that is what upselling is, and we call this laddering inside of our agency. But overall, the most important thing is before they see any of the cat, you know what I mean by the cat? Yes, you do, the meow meow. Before they see any of that, you want to make $100 or $200 at least before sending this. If you just send this shit right away, you're not gonna make that much money. Your model is gonna be just stuck on a hamster wheel and you're not gonna be making a long lifetime value from all your subscribers. So please stop selling the most explicit stuff for a cheap price. But if all agency owners together actually do this and you guys listen, it's gonna be better for us all. Because now we're gonna have fans that join and start acting broke. Oh, the other girl sold it to me for $20. Nah, the new going rate's $500 if you want to see it. So you need to be strong and disciplined. And yes, you're going to get less spenders, but the 20% of the people that do spend are going to be 80% of the revenue that you make. So I would rather have 20 whales on one account than 100 low spenders, because these 20 whales are going to spend way more money and it's going to be a way easier job to maintain it and have the lifetime value and more reoccurring revenue on your OnlyFans account. The OFM game has been changing. Chatting ratios are not really a thing anymore. Yes, we do have chatting ratios, but it's not really a good thing anymore, you know? You want to have reoccurring revenue. You want to have whales. You want to see how much your new fans are spending. You want to see your PPV conversions. There's a lot of different things you want to be doing because, as you guys know, like I'm sure your agency owner watching this, if you have over 5 models, you know your chatting ratio is heavily different model to model depending on her age, her branding, her niche, her traffic source, what language does she speak? Is she a salary model? Is she a regular model? All these different factors are changing the game and you don't know what a chatting ratio is. Before everyone was like, oh, I have a 1 to 20 ratio. I have a 1 to 10 ratio. You know, that's not how it works anymore though. Yes, you can go off ratio if you're in the old game, but I like to use stats more like what is your average spending, what is your average spend per span, what is your average revenue per new fan. You should start calculating these different things on paid accounts and free accounts and split testing it. And your niches, you should be able to test, okay, this niche, this girl's in the fitness niche, and her average spend per user is $60. This girl is in the goth niche, her average spend per fan is $120. Now you can kind of see where you can expect to see more money, and now when you sign up a new model, you can kind of estimate where they're going to be with the traffic that you can bring them. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is when you're doubling the price and going through the laddering strategy, you want to act like a real girl next door experience, and you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm down to make it. I've never done anything like this before. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm going to take these pictures just for you. But you already have those videos and pictures inside the vault. But you want to act like she's never done this before. I've never taken a video like this. I've never shown anyone this part of my body before. You want to kind of frame it like she's innocent, she's a girl next door, and that she doesn't know what she's doing. Because if the more you can pull off her being an amateur, her being a good girlfriend material, is the more money you're going to make, and the more likely he's going to unlock that video and you're going to get paid. So you want to keep on doubling the price and acting all innocent, kind of maneuver it around and just lie to the guy. Literally lie to him and just tell him you've never done it before and send him a video that you've already made in the vault. This is going to make the experience more special for the fan. You guys are going to build a better connection, and he's actually going to unlock it for $500, $200. He'll buy custom video for $5,000 off of you because it's special. He's the first. You've never done this before. You're not a whore. You guys are building a real connection. So this is what you need to do. And my old chatting manager taught me this strategy right here. I'm telling you guys, and it's fucking killer. It's great. We're using it to this day. And yeah. Now I'll tell you about the other strategy I got from like the 6-figure and 7-figure agencies, basically. Okay, so once a fan builds a relationship with the model and is interested and has spent a couple $100s, don't waste this pitch on people who haven't spent a couple $100 or $500. Save this for the higher spending fans, because now you're going to be selling high ticket inside of OF. What do I mean by high ticket? I mean VIP packages, inner circle packages, king packages, one and only packages. So we're creating packages inside of OF to sell to high spenders. For example, VIP. What is VIP? VIP is unlimited texting, voice notes, access to custom videos. How much do you charge for VIP? You can charge them any price you want. It's not a set price. You can charge them $500. You can charge them $1,000. You can charge them $2,000 or $3,000 in a free 5-minute custom video. But this is how you get the large sums of cash in from one fan. So in one day, you sell them a script and then you get them to join VIP. Boom, $2,000, one day, one fan. This is how it's done. This is how the big agencies are milking big fans. Now, he buys into VIP. Now you tell him, sorry babe, I love that you're in my VIP, but there's another level you need to unlock. And I'm only prioritizing the guys in this level, and I really want you to be on this level because I enjoy talking to you, and I want you to be one of my favorite fans. And the only reason why you're not is because I have this guy here. He's one of my kings, and I want you to be one of my kings also. So now you have VIP and you have kings. So now you sell him the kings for $2,000. What do you get in the $2,000? He gets access to video call. He gets spicier customs. He gets exclusive access first to her new content, one-on-one messaging, and personalized messaging. There's a lot of different things you can just throw in that are not real. You can get AI voice notes, start sending them free AI voice notes. You just want to collect the money. You don't need to always give them these VIP perks always, because you're basically giving them 24/7 chatting anyway, just without VIP. So why not just charge VIP and reply to them even faster, tell your fans and your chatters to reply to him faster. And since he's a VIP, he's gonna get access to all your new content first and custom videos, so he's gonna buy more custom videos. He's gonna buy more video calls. He's going to buy more content from you every time you make it because he's a king. He's a king, he's special. And then you can keep on doing this as many times as you want, and you can charge as many times as you want, and you can add new package labels to it as many times as you want. And this is what we're doing to make $5,000 to $10,000 a day in sales for our agency, because we're able to sell a bunch of packages, we're able to cultivate high spenders, and now we're able to make over 6 figures per month, predictably and scalably with traffic that we've been having. Like I told you at the start of the video, we used to have a model, 50 subs per day, 10K a month. Now she's at 50 subs per day, 50K a month. All because of changing the chatting strategy and having the best chatters in the world. But yeah, I learned the strategy from other people, from Sophie Rain, from trial and error myself. I know some people that personally use these strategies to make $50,000 from one fan in 60 days. I've never done this, but I know some people who have. I know I've studied this strategy from networking with the biggest chatting agencies, from the biggest agencies, from my big chatting agency as well. I have a chatting agency. Speaking of my chatting agency, if you want some free value, join my free Telegram group. It's in the bio of my YouTube, and my Instagram is Hayden Borden. And also, if you're interested in working and partnering with me and my chatting agency, DM me on Telegram at Hayden Borden. I'd love to hop on a call with you, do a little strategy session, see if we're a good fit to work together. If not, it's totally fine. All of my chatting agency clients get access to my network, they get access to my course and my Notion templates to help them scale their agency, and one-on-one consulting calls with us on like a weekly or a monthly basis to help you grow your traffic as well. So we aren't just a regular chatting agency, we're helping with everything to help you grow, because we don't win if you don't win, and we want to boost your traffic. And yeah, I hope you guys take this chatting strategy, teach it to your chatting managers, try it out, and you guys are gonna make a lot more money with your chatting. You're gonna raise your chat ratio, you're gonna make more money per sub, and at the end of the day, you're gonna scale your agency and make more money. So join my free Telegram group, lots of free value there. Like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube, and have a great day.